Please tell me that you did not discuss with Stuart Pankin that I misidentified which movie he was in, because that's going to really hurt me.
You are watching Generation Exile.
Do you know who wrote on Not Necessarily the News?
Stuart Pankin.
Stuart Pankin plays one of the funnier parts in that movie, Midnight Madness.
I'm actually done with all my backlog, and now
Nice.
I'm so excited to share with you guys a brief video from a special mystery guest who won't be joining us live. But David, if you would be kind enough to pull up the brief video labeled "Special Mystery Guest."
Oh, this is so exciting. Wait, can we build up a little bit more excitement before you push play? So you're saying that there's someone who's about to pop into our screens, taped,
Yes.
to talk to us.
Unable to join us live at our time, but has put forth a message that
Michael.
will be shared.
Is it Barack Obama?
If only it were Barack Obama.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of juice, my man. I
All
do
right.
not have that kind of juice.
Michelle Obama?
Was it Michelle Neuberger?
Is it my wife?
All right, here
That's
we go.
a
Are we
clever
ready?
idea.
I can't
Good
wait.
idea for the future.
Yeah,
Hit it,
I
Dave.
can't wait.
There's a 5-second leader just to also increase the suspense.
Volume's on.
It's going.
Hi, boys. It's Stuart Pankin. Let me start by setting the record straight.
Wait a
wish
second.
this would call me.
Hold on.
Now,
Time out.
All right.
I only have half his head.
Yeah, what?
Right.
Okay, is that normal?
Well, I made it an no. You should see his whole head.
Has he gotten smaller in older age?
Oh man,
And he's just sort of.
so disappointing.
I can't believe that you have Stuart Pankin talking to
Hang
us.
on, for fuck's
Well,
sake.
No, I think it's.
Wait, let me.
No, I got it, Mike.
Oh, you got it?
I think I know what I have to do.
Please tell me that you did not discuss with Stuart Pankin that I misidentified which movie he was in, because that's going to really hurt me.
Well,
Here we go.
there
Full
we
screen.
go.
I can't believe you got Stuart Pankin on our show.
hi, boys. It's Stuart Pankin.
That's amazing.
Start by setting the record straight. Jeremy was right. I was in the movie Scavenger Hunt, not Midnight Madness. Dave, I'm sure you won't make that mistake again. I just wanted to wish the three of you guys, Jeremy, Dave, and Mike, the best of luck with your Generation Exile podcast. And if you ever need someone to make a special guest appearance, do not call me. Now, regarding Midnight Madness, I think you were confusing me with my very good friend Stephen First, who was in that movie. And we were dear friends for years. So thanks for reaching out, guys. And I hope you didn't lose a lot of money on the bet. And if you did make a lot of money, send me a few bucks. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
That's incredible. Incredible.
I didn't see a cameo watermark on that. So do you just know Stuart Pankin?
Well, I'll tell you the whole story. It is a
By the way,
cameo.
This is not necessarily the news segment that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I mentioned to you,
perfect.
by the way. Not necessarily news is one of my inspirations for being funny.
That's
So,
right.
Starring
Now,
Stuart Pankin.
What I did was I went on Cameo, and Stuart Pankin was there. You know, we were just texting about him. This was over the weekend. And I was going back to the text to see which of you guys knew who he was and wasn't. I think I got it wrong. I prepared a script.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I prepared a script for Stuart, which he read dutifully and to the letter. It was everything up until "Don't call me," and then he starts to talk about, and that was all him. That was all free. That was an ad lib.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Stuart Pankin was very affordable. He was $75 base price, but
Yeah.
I got a few upgrades, and it ended up being $150.
What were your upgrades?
My upgrades were 24-hour delivery. That was like $35.
That's
Because
amazing.
I needed it for the show. And
Wait,
$10.
So you just stopped whatever was going on in Stuart Pankin's life. That's what it costs to do that.
He signs up for this. Yeah.
For $35. If that guy's got a wedding, if he's got, court trial, he's got to do this.
So here were my add-ons: $35 for 24-hour delivery, plus $10 for watermark removal, just because it gave us options.
Yeah, right.
And then another plus, I think it was another $30 or whatever the difference, because it came out to like $150 in the end for extra characters. My little script ran over 250 characters, and I wasn't willing to trim it down, so I ponied up there. But they,
You don't want to ChatGPT that shit?
they dinged me all along the way. But I think it was worthwhile. I would spend that money taking you guys out to dinner. Why wouldn't I take you to see Stuart Pankin?
We got to get Rich Hall now.
Now I need some advice. I need some advice here because they do
now
kind
he's
of
in your house and he won't leave.
Well, he needs a review, a 0 to 5 stars. So
5 stars.
Thought I'd get feedback from you. That's what I was thinking. I was totally thinking that, but just throwing it up for debate. And then there was an option.
If he was still like kind of heavy set, maybe that would be 5 stars. But he's kind of like a svelte Stuart Pankin. He looks too good now. He looks like he's in shape, like he's at the gym. So maybe that's 4 stars. Let's talk about that.
Well,
No, I'm going to encourage him. I want him to stay encouraged, to be healthy.
I'm kidding.
Giving us as much Pankin as we can get.
Kidding.
By the way,
so
he talked about Stephen First in the past tense. I didn't realize he had died.
Oh, he did. He's passed.
Well, I just double checked that because it was either he died or they had a falling out, and then we'd have to buy another cameo to find out what was up with that.
Dude, that is a home run. Home run.
That's what I was hoping for.
Stuart
there is
Pankin.
an option. There is an option to tip. And he subtly dropped in a mention of, if you win the bet, send me a little money. What do you guys think about tipping?
I think we should set up a GoFundMe for Stuart Pankin and encourage our audience to tip Stuart Pankin.
I think he went above and beyond. I will probably leave a modest tip because I am so pleased with how everything went. And my only complaint was just like he was a little bit slouched in his chair and the back of his shirt I was like, bro, could you sit up a little bit? But hey,
Are you allowed to give notes like that, or it all happens after you've done the transaction?
Yeah.
You don't get to say, I want Stuart Pankin in a tuxedo eating ice cream.
You can do a custom request and I suppose negotiate, but I didn't want to go outside the box on my first cameo. This was my very first time doing this, and it was very fun and exciting. Who's ready for some news?
You are watching Generation Exile.
Really hate that sad loser, Mr. Newberger.
Who, me?